Okay, this is going to be my project for statistics. And as you can see, my project is going to be do cars speed up or slow down at yellow lights? And I wanted to know if cars speed up or slow down at yellow lights because, some people speed up, some people slow down. So the method I did is I just went up to a traffic light and I sat there for 3 consecutive days and I recorded how many cars sped up or slowed down at that particular light for 1 hour each of those 3 days. So I collected some data. This is the data I have. On day one, 4 cars sped up, 3 slowed down at the yellow light. So there was a total of 7 cars that actually reached that yellow light in the hour that I was there. On day two, 4 of those cars sped up, 2 slowed down for a total of 6 cars through that yellow light. And on day three, there was 8 cars that sped up, 2 slowed down for a total of 10 cars to that light. And you can also see that I had a total of 16 cars speed up, 7 cars slowed down for a total of 23 cars that I were included in my survey. So what does my survey say? Well, you can see that over the 3 days, I had a total of 69% of the cars speed up, 30% of the cars slow down, and you can see how it's all broken up per day as well. So here's a pie chart that shows what it is, and you can see very clearly that only 30% of my cars slowed down, while 69% sped up. And I also wanted to show you what it looks like when we look at it on a side-by-side bar graph. So here's day one. Day one, this wasn't hiding below there. There it goes. So day one, the blue is going to be speed up, the red is going to be slow down. So I had the 4 cars speed up, and you can quickly see here that on day one I had more cars speed up than slow down. On day two we had more cars speed up than slow down, and on day three I had a lot more cars speed up than slow down. But in all 3 days there's more cars that sped up than slowed down. So there was some bias that could have come in. The first one is I just chose whatever corner happened to be nearby. And when you do that, that's called a survey by convenience. And every survey by convenience is always a bias sample by definition. So this was there was some bias there just because I just picked some random corner that was nearby and I didn't give it much thought. And the other thing is this is a really small data set. So small data sets inevitably have some bias in them as well. So that's 2 sources of bias that I found. So in conclusion, generally speaking, I'm concluding that more people speed up at yellow lights than slow down. So I hope you agree with me, and that's my project.